Come to me! Kick it out, man! Kick it out! Watch that! Yo, right side! I got your help side! Shot! Good board! Watch it! Watch out! Who's got a ball? Oh, fast! All day! Watch that shooter! Come back. Don't let him shoot! Keep on it! Watch that shooter! Hey, yo, right here!
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Start it.
Hold on. Yo, I got him. I got your help. I'm through. Ball. Box out. Get that. Out.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Start it.
Whoa. Switch. Get the ball! Inside!
Get to him. Downstream. I'm through. Dude, get ball. You got no back up.
right there!
Crash that boards, man. Crash it.
Come on, come on. Shut up! What's the foul? Watch that shooter! Man, help out! Switch! That's all you! Get that! Yep. Close. Come get it. Come get it. Way to grab it. You got your back up. Yeah, son. Hey, watch him! Get him up! Get off me! Hey, yo, right here! Whoa, 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 whoa. Shot, shot, shot. Good boy! Double team! Watch! Kick it out! Screen! Rebound! Grab that! Rip that! Cover! Ball out! Who got him? No shot! Come around! Let's go! Here we go! Pressure that force, man. You got it. Come on. Push! Close!
Out of bounds. Pressure force, man.
Oh, you better shoot that. Come to me, come to me. Who got ball? Oh, pick. Locked up. Oh, give me that. Walk, got wings. Whoa.
Side, top,
Get it.
Come on.
out of bounds.
Yo.
Watch outside.
Screen coming. Screen coming.
Box out.
Hey.
Whoa, kitty.
Yeah. So many shows last year, man, mashed bare work, now they can't afford me. Young and rich, but their engine's big, so they won't insure me. The lady out there told me it's way too much, go for something small.
Whoa, kitty.
Yeah. So many shows last year, man, mashed bare work, now they can't afford me. Young and rich, but their engine's big, so they won't insure me. The lady out there told me it's way too much, go for something smaller. I said, nah, it's a myth, I'm trying to make the estate know when I cut that corner. Get love on the streets, cause they doing me when I double a beat. Flick on the rhythm and put it to sleep, and I stay in my zone when I'm cooking the heat. Struggle for you, but it's not into me. Used to run for the bus, now I run to the peak. Coming from nothing, it's lovely to see, so when man wanna envy, it's cutting me deep. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage, I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper planes and make peas. Talking, can't step in up when I just spent your advance on my wardrobe. Getting grown on your phone trying to talk loads, but if it's road best. Riding my wave, get lost in my thoughts though. Kinda mad back then I just saw notes, now my accountant sending my sort code. Broke up fresh off the lot, no test drive, dodging the X5, making the peps fly. True say you gotta get bread, so I told him take time and get your head right. He said, bro, I'm just trying to get by, still on the ends, you're living your best life. Only right that I give him a check, can't see if I'm stressed or end up a UFO came from Mars on the spaceship. All these in a whip, man. life, but I'll no doubt if it pops off. And set man do then the show gets locked off. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage, I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper planes and make peas.
Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these.
I sip a hot tea, watching Archie flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic is heat bread, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked. Can eat weak and gluten free. He is who he is who he be. Mind your biz for me. It could even help you in the long run. What good's a song if the jong's no fun? Son, Shogun, invisible armor level 5. Couldn't stay alive. Playing job, beaming on the telemetry, old enough to be your Uncle Prime Time MC. Although prefer the term rhymer, third time a slurred word primer, dime a mama, and make sure it stay tight, it's only right. On the daylight and the nightlife, they bite trife. From the bug to happy-go-lucky, ask him, do he really give a no ice bucket list?
Yeah,
struck a nugget, duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that. Because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest stuff inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light. A light's my only vice. It bites is like a satellite. I see them trying dish. Feel I'm in the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas, breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate, and learning never give a. They never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these jokers appeared. I've been accelerating, I already know it is still. He stay face, no brakes, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear. I changed ways, I'm cruising but never changing the gears. They say that he back, actually I've been at it for years. Dreams the side view mirror, they closer than they appear. Just beware of the emperor, I play the game's vendor. He raps Wes Anderson, directing these beginners. Too illustrious, I lead a sucker fits to the pretenders. Made tenders as I played Simba. That's dinner. I remember when my shine was a little bit dimmer. Now it's bright in the light, I leave them blind from the shimmers. They trying to play the blinds, I leave them falling like timber. Designed to rise from this abyss, this kid's art differs like shimmers. He the coldest vibe alive, and it's evident. I put the pride to the side, it's irrelevant. An angel like mine, no mine, heaven sent. And this the best it gets. And I win 2296. Just know what it is, man. Long time coming. Word. My disregarded thugs.
Two-K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And some notable injuries for both teams. As we take a look at the players unavailable for tonight's game.
And a total of 6 players out of action for tonight. The basketball gods seem to be displeased.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Green, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, the post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Bledsoe is out there with Jackson, and it's George in at the 3. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch ahead because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Bledsoe finds George. Bledsoe against Levine. Inside. Knocks it loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. George has got his team on the board to start the games for Los Angeles.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Outside, Ball. The pass to Green. Levine against Bledsoe. And DeRozan kicks to Ball. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Here's Ball, following the score by Reggie Jackson. No dice from 9 feet out.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. We talked about the problems Paul George can cause with his defense. Coach told me the sets we run with longer passes, those need to be adjusted. George is a ball hawk and changes how you operate on the perimeter. If there's one thing we know about PG-13 guys, is that he feasts on lazy cross-court passes. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Bledsoe, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Remains LA basketball.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for George. Kennard, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's Justin Winslow in for Reggie Jackson. The Bulls also changing it up. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Jones comes in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. Up top, Batum, defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Here's Winslow. And the rejection by Bradley. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Caruso. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Clippers leading by 4. Kennard, the pass to Mann. It's stolen by Bradley. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. DeRozan scanning the floor. Caruso, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
There's Winslow. From deep three-point range, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 2. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Johnson is out there with Jones. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Caruso in at point guard. And here is Los Angeles now. Now Winslow. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Batum. Pass to Winslow. Just 4 to shoot. Nice open look, but it's no good. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Brown. Here's Caruso. Back to Brown. Sinks the three-pointer. Brown's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide-open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check. So now it would have been a lot of work.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Paul George comes in for Mann. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Winslow. The Bulls also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Tony Bradley. Green comes in for Jones. And Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. Johnson in the corner. Back to Green. Shoots over Zubac. And again, Chicago. No good. The Clippers in the lead. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Jackson. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Green. Brown feeling it out a bit. Vucevic gets double teamed. The kick out to Brown. Back to Vucevic from outside the arc. Kept alive. Bledsoe against Brown. And there's the pass to Green. That 3 off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. No good on the triple. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the inside. And Vucevic throws it down.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
The 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls out front, up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Well, obviously it's close. We know we're playing against a great team, so we just got to keep running and keep playing.
See how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Playing on the road is having no effect on them. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It could zap your energy level. But right now, they look like the fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Terrible execution deal, offensive end, rushing things, taking bad shots. Here's a thought. Pound the ball inside. With higher percentage looks, get yourself to the line, get back on track.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They lead by 1. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Jackson is out there at Bledsoe, and it's George in its small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Now, here's Zubac. And he banks in the layup. Zubac has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Clippers.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots will win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Here's LaVine after the Clippers pick up 2. And the Bulls with another miss. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Now, here is George. After the miss from Vucevic, George finds Batum. To the paint, here's Vucevic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Zubac the pass to George. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. George has got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Ball dishes to LaVine. Batum with the steal. Bledsoe with it. Now defended by LaVine. Jackson down low. He's against Green.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Now here's LaVine. No points in the game yet for him.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Outside Jackson. George against DeRozan. George, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Ball, DeRozan out there with Jones. Then there's Bradley, and it's Caruso in at the 1.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls.
Nikola Vucevic.
DeRozan passes to Caruso. Down low. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Passes to Kennard. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Batum. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. And the Clippers lead by 10.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Vucevic. Yep, that one goes. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Winslow. Over in the corner, Batum. Pass to man. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. And no good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Kennard against Ball. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Pass to Kennard. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Winslow. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Caruso, the pass to Vucevic.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein, and it's Jackson in for Terrence Mann. Green is checked in for the Bulls. Zach LaVine comes in for Ball. Jackson is doubled. And he commits the intentional foul.
Zach LaVine. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for LA, Justice Winslow. At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Justice Winslow is so competitive. In his only year in college, he won a championship, and he was the heart and soul of that team.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Luke Kennard. Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Bulls. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 7. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He doesn't always get the minutes he's gotten tonight, but there's no way they were going to sit him down once he got going. And the crowd has been loving it. A memorable night for him coming off the bench.
Zach isn't afraid of physical contact. In fact, he loves it on the way up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6.
No question, Zach LaVine has one of the more creative scoring minds in the league. I mean, just check out the multiple dunk contests he's won.
He hits both from the stripe. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line from L.A. at the charity stripe, Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
The consummate team player, Paul George, is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 7. 29 seconds left in the game.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
Levine passes to Vucevic. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's his first personal
Instinctual pass by Zach LaVine. Doesn't hesitate to feed the wide open man.
Nikola Vucevic. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Reggie Jackson at the strike. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Levine against Bledsoe. Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. Good! And now they trail by just 4. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for LA, Eric Bledsoe. Free throw. At the line for 2.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And Levine puts up a deep 3. Batum grabs the miss. And they go to the intentional foul.
DeMar DeRozan. That's his first personal foul. The team is in the penalty. At the line for your Clippers, Reggie Jackson at the strike, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Bradley, that's for 2. So the Clippers with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we had to do. We had to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man, and led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
See me in that dress. gotta heat me up. I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. Call them scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Lil waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Lil waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. I'm a hot. They gon' click it if it's me. All my been getting these through the quarantine. Yeah, I'm very well on my as you could tell. Any I beef from years ago is beefing by herself. If we took a trip on the real creep tip, yeah. Rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Lil waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Lil waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. The category is body. Look at the way it's sitting. That ratio so out of control. That waist that. If I were me and I would've seen myself, I would have bought me. Hey, I could build a house with all the. Yeah, been a lifetime trying to get this high. And if her head too big, I could make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Lil waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Lil waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy.
It's a new vibe, a new wave. I could ball in real life, this ain't 2K. And my girl said, look, you on the news, babe. I had to tell her, hey, this is what I do, babe. Okay, handles on the string, know I do my thing. Oh, you said your man ball, it don't look the same. Every park, every gym, they gon' say my name. Seconds on the shot clock, I'ma in the game. Cause it's your time, nobody can stop it when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's your time. Yeah, it's your time, yeah, it's your time. Can't nobody stop you when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's your time. Yeah, it's your time. Finally got the time on me. Bright lights on beam. Always gotta have big dreams. Gotta do big things. Mama gotta be proud of me. Cause I'm changing the game. I need to start with my name. You know who to call when it's ghost time. Lights, camera, action, it's showtime. Pull up in LA like I'm LeBron. Riding through that California sunshine. Dancing with the stars, check my footwork. Kill 'em with the wrist, watch the cook work. Shaking up the game, make 'em look. They gon' throw my name in the books. Let's catch a new vibe, a new wave. I can ball in real life, this ain't 2K. And my girl said, look, you on the news, babe. I had to tell her, hey, this is what I do, babe. Okay, this ain't nothing new, babe. This is what I do, babe. MJ with the flu, I'm too wavy. Ballin' on them sick, they trippin' on shoelaces. Pull up in his money, I'm making them blue faces. Showtime tickets for you ladies. Everybody in the crowd gotta go crazy. Make everybody in the crowd go crazy. Handles on the string, know I do my thing. Oh, you said your man ball, it don't look the same. Every park, every gym, they gon' say my name. Seconds on the shot clock, I'ma in the game. Cause it's your time, nobody can stop it when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's your time. Yeah, it's your time, yeah, it's your time. Can't nobody stop you when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's your time. Yeah, it's your time.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Oh, a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Back with more right after this. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
And now Indiana's starting group. Sabonis and Turner work together inside. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Caris LeVert. And it's Duarte in at the 2. And for Miami, manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And conference rivals facing off, Doris. It's a regular season game that should have a playoff feel.
That's exactly right, because who knows here, right? This could be a playoff preview. The intensity should be high.
And here's Lowry. To the inside. Rejected by Sabonis.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
LeVert, that's good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Lowry. The Pacers making their last shot. From 7, and Butler with the finish.
Well, there's a solid handle that Jimmy Butler is working with, and his ability to create with the ball in his hands becoming special.
It's hard to think about Domantas Sabonis without thinking about his father. Arvydas Sabonis was one of the first great Lithuanian players in the NBA.
The shot by LeVert, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Over LeVert. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And in talking about Domantas Sabonis and his father, it's striking how many Lithuanian players have made it to the NBA.
Yeah, it's not a short list. Domantas is one of many. His father has a plaque in the Hall of Fame, and I'm betting there will be a few more before too long.
Inside. And Tucker gets it to go.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Duarte. Shoots over Robinson. They get the rebound. And Sabonis slams it in.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Pass to Butler. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So Butler will go to the free throw line. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Tucker.
As he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
That's good from Butler.
Let's remember that Jimmy Butler was the final pick of the first round back in 2011. I don't think he's forgotten the fact, guys. He plays with a giant chip on his shoulder.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Turner. Now here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Lowry. Out to Craig. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. The Heat have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Now Butler. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Lowry outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Well, step into your shot, rise and fire. Kyle Lowry ready for 3.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Heat out in front, up 8. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Indiana trailing here. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Vincent in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Morris against McConnell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Craig. Puts it up from 17. Akpala grabs the board. Here's Dedmon. Grant, starting your career in the 50s. Oh, you know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
McConnell outside.
From KZ Akpala.
1:44 left in the first half. And it's blocked by Dedmon. Pass to Hero. The 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Here's Vincent. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Goes back up. Pass to Akpala. And here is Morris. Lamb covering. And another shot. Morris can't hit. The Pacers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Lamb passes to Holiday. Now here's McConnell. To the middle. Can they get it? And he lays it in. McConnell's got his first 2 points.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
His shot was hindered by that momentous Mobile One block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
LeVert goes against Butler. LeVert with the ball. Some solid defense from Butler. And so it's Miami in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was all about Miami as the game got going. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline in the offensive end. It's not about getting quick shots, it's about getting good shots. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Indiana.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Sabonis and Turner work together inside. Then it's Caris LeVert, then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Duarte in at the two-guard position. You know, Grant, court is a familiar place for Malcolm Brogdon's family. It's just Malcolm's involves a ball instead of a gavel.
Yeah, his father Mitchell is a lawyer and a mediator. Brothers Gino and John are also both in law. And while Malcolm hasn't gone to law school, he did earn a master's degree while in college.
Brogdon. Rebound by the Heat.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Lowry with it. Now LeVert defending. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, this guy is a champion, and Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Sabonis, the pass to LeVert. Adebayo grabs the board. Well, Miami shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. They get it again. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. To the paint. Here's Duarte. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Caris LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Lowry against Brogdon. Pass to Butler. The shot misses. Nice D from Sabonis. Lowry against LeVert. And here's Sabonis. 58 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Now Turner. And the shot goes down.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Butler against Brogdon. Down low from 10 feet away. And he hits the jumper.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And here are the Pacers now. The Heat making their last shot. Sabonis can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Butler.
Boy, I love to watch Jimmy Butler work in the post. High activity level. Hard not to foul that guy.
First team foul. Now at the line, Jimmy Butler. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. Butler hits them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Duarte. Shoots over Hero. And too long on the shot. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Heat out in front, up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Adebayo slams it in.
And look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Lowry against McConnell. Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Holiday. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by the Heat. Now here's Lowry. Here's Butler. Hero finds Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. And the Heat lead by 20.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now here's McConnell. Turner. And he banks in the layup.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Outside Butler. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th.